What's up, guys, and welcome to my unique weapon guide for the crit. Now, there's a lot of good and bad stuff going around about the crit. What people don't like about this is one of its special abilities, you could say. See how it says slippery when wet for the red text? Well, when you reload, you have about a 9.5 chance of it dropping right out of your hand. And some people don't like that. Now, the only reason I would see that be a problem if you're like jumping over a gap or something, or if it falls out of your hand and falls somewhere you can never get it, or just disappears when it falls. But if it just falls flat out of your hand, you can just press X or you know the other buttons for PS3 and PC, and just pick it right back up. So there's really no problem. Oh yeah, but anyway, you want to go to Moxxi in a Flame Mark Refuge, get the mission. It's not a hard mission. Just make sure. This is my personal tip. Make sure you have full health throughout the entire mission. Just a tip. If you see my Let's Play, you know why. And then you're gonna come here and get the crit. Now I got Miss Moxxi's crit, but I didn't save and quit after showing this off. I kind of just stopped and kept trying to farm for a new one, just like coming back in, dashboarding, coming back in until I got like the consummate crit because it has the highest damage. So. And Miss Moxxi's is basically the worst you can get because it has no attachment whatsoever. So yeah, like the what are they called? The good touch and the bad touch. The crit has a critical hit bonus, but this critical hit bonus is hidden and it's 95%, while the bad touch and the good touch are only 70%. Actually, about the 95% thing, don't quote me on that. That's what I heard, but I know it's more than the crit than not the crit, more than the good touch and the bad touch. But yeah, it does a good amount of critical hit damage. When you hit the body, it doesn't really do too much, but if you hit the criticals, you're gonna take things out. Now, in my personal opinion, you should put this weapon on a Mechro because it's always going to be shock, and the Mechro is basically built for shock. Plus, there are if you get one of the new class mods, like for the Mechromancer, it'd be the Necromancer class mod. And you get like a plus 40 critical hit bonus on that, and put that on. You could even buff your crit damage even more, and then set her up right with some shock damage, and you could pretty much wreck shop. If it falls out of your hand, oh well, pick it up. One of my friends, he said, see, it fell right there. You see that? But one of my friends said that he doesn't like it because it falls out of his hand, he doesn't even notice. When personally, it's like, what? Wait, this doesn't make any sense. Because if it falls out of your hand, you're gonna switch to a completely different gun, and that tips you off right there. Unless you have like two crits and like one falls, and you switch to one that's exactly like it, which may only happen with a Gunzerker, but I wouldn't recommend using this with a Gunzerker. But that'd be the only way you wouldn't notice. But with the crit, I recommend if you're like going somewhere over something where it could fall, switch it. Like just switch to another weapon. Just press Y, D-pad, or whatever you triangle on PS3. I have no idea about PC though. But yeah, just switch weapons. It's that simple. That way you don't lose it. But it will only fall if you reload, so don't reload if you're jumping over. I know one of my subs. He it sucked for him because he jumped over a gap and he reloaded and it fell, and that didn't really help. And like all Moxxi weapons, the crit here, it can heal you. Now the wiki does not say a percent of health; it just says according to damage inflicted. I don't know if that means all the damage you inflict. Probably not, because that'd be more powerful than the Grog nozzle. But yeah. Oh, I died. And I got mad. And I paused the game. And now I'm back. So I'm just showing you the fire rate. I'm gonna try and get it to fall again, just so you guys can see. It's an okay chance for it to drop. Like it's not gonna happen too often. It's a little rare, but see, there it happens. So just remember, when you're reloading, get ready to pick it up. The damage output is very worth it. but I'd only recommend using this on a Mechro and maybe a Siren, not necessarily the other classes. Maybe Zero, because he has a lot of crit bonuses. But I don't know about the Commando. I know nothing about the Commando, basically. Wouldn't recommend it for a Gunzerker. I've used this on my Gunzerker. It's not very good. Krieg, probably not. So yeah, just like Zero, Maya, and mainly the Mechro. But that's pretty much it. All in all, I think this is a pretty good gun, pretty easy to get. Um, if you can get past it falling out of your hand, then you're gonna have no problem with it. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the episode, and that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys later.